this week and making line edits. He's been providing line edits in order to ensure that he is striking the right tone and providing the right level of clarity as he prepares to address the country this evening. He plans to provide a clear outline of his approach, level with the American people about what is required of them, but also provide a sense of hope of what is possible. I wanted to provide a little bit more on upcoming travel. Of all of our principles, as we prepare to go out and engage with the American people about what is in the rescue plan. As you know, next week the President, the Vice President, the First Lady, and the Second Gentleman will be traveling across the country to kick off the Help Is Here tour and amplify the American Rescue Plan. On Monday, the First Lady will travel to Burlington, New Jersey. The Vice President and Second Gentleman will travel to Las Vegas, Nevada. On Tuesday, the President will travel to Delaware County, Pennsylvania, as you already are aware. The Vice President and Second Gentleman will travel to Denver, Colorado. On Wednesday, the Second Gentleman will travel to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And on Friday, the President and the Vice President will travel to Atlanta, Georgia. During their trips, they will discuss the benefits of the American Rescue Plan for working families, and they will engage with people at each of these stops about how the American people can benefit from the components of the package moving forward. So they will talk about the $1,400 checks that 158.5 million American households can expect, and many who will start receiving them soon. He will talk about the historic expansion of the child tax credit. He will talk about they will all talk about extending unemployment insurance for around 11 million Americans, the tens of billions of dollars in rental and homeowners assistance that is a part of this package, the expansion of the earned income tax credit, which will go to 17 million workers, and the components of the package that significantly reduce health insurance premiums for millions of American families, and of course the fact that the bill will lift 11 million people out of poverty and cut child poverty in half. They're eager to get out there on the road. And I have one more exciting implementation update for all of you. Since the Treasury Department of Treasury, and the IRS are working hard to get relief payments out the door as fast as possible to the American people, people can expect to start seeing direct deposits hit their bank accounts as early as this weekend. This is, of course, just the first wave. But some people in the country will start seeing those direct deposits in their bank accounts this weekend, and payments to eligible Americans will continue throughout the course of the next several weeks. So with that, Jonathan, why don't you kick us off?
Thank you, Jen. Tomorrow, the Chief of Staff tweeted that there'll still be a celebration in terms of this bill signing, and congressional leaders would be attending. Can you tell us who will be there, and if any Republicans, none of whom voted for this bill, would be invited?
So the celebration tomorrow will be a bicameral, event, but it will not be bipartisan. It will include leadership, and we are still finalizing the list of attendees, but we hope to get that to you as soon as it's finalized.
Can you walk us through, as part of the Help Is Here tour, decisions behind the locations for the travel next week, in particular the President's two stops, why Pennsylvania and why Georgia?
Well, this is just the beginning of the President and the First Ladies and the Vice Presidents and the Second Gentleman's travel, and they will, of course, do some travel in addition to next week. But it was important to the President to visit not just blue states, but also red states, purple states. You will see that reflected as we continue to announce travel and trips that he will take in the coming weeks. Obviously, these are two places where he, of course, talked about the importance of delivering on the promise of getting every American the $2,000 checks when he campaigned in Georgia in December. So that's a place where that message really resonated, of course, with the people of the state, and where it was amplified to the public. But, it's a place also close to his heart. But this is just the beginning of the travel. I wouldn't overread into it, other than he is looking forward to having the senior members, the principals from the administration out across the country, fanning out across the country, which is exactly what they're doing.